Exhaustion can be caused by a number of different things, but one of those causes might not be the first thing that jumps to mind, and that is hearing loss. To an extent, that's most likely because hearing loss can come on slowly and can be subtle in its early stages. You may not immediately recognize its symptoms, and as a result, you may feel as though you're constantly tired for no reason. Because this cause happens in your brain, the symptoms aren't usually considered an ear issue. But when your ears don't get the full and needed information, your brain works overtime to make sense of it all. This constant extra work is taxing in the same way that extended periods of concentration can take a toll. This fatigue could turn into irritability, which could then in turn potentially cause you to socially isolate yourself. The good news is that treating your hearing loss can mitigate that tiredness and exhaustion. Now, regrettably, the perception of social stigma can cause individuals in the early stages of hearing loss to put off getting the treatment they need. However, as more people are open about their experience with it, that stigma has begun to fade, which is great because untreated hearing loss can get progressively worse and worsen symptoms of tinnitus and recently has been associated with symptoms of depression and dementia. So, if your hearing loss is causing fatigue, here are a few easy steps you can take to minimize that exhaustion as much as you possibly can. Number one, wear your hearing aids as often as possible. Hearing aids clarify speech, making understanding conversations much easier, meaning your brain won't have to work as hard to decipher the information. Number two, take breaks from conversations as needed. This can help your brain recover from all the work it's doing and make everyday communication a little more sustainable. And number three, try to have quieter environment conversations. Moving conversations to an area with less background noise can make it easier for your brain to focus on the voice you're trying to hear, lessening fatigue in the process. Keeping an eye on the condition of your hearing is important. Seeing an audiologist can help you identify hearing loss in its early stages when it isn't so prominent and your brain doesn't need to work as hard to compensate.